Hello guys, this is Spyderrock and welcome back to another redstone tutorial video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an auto item sorter and storage system for your Minecraft worlds. This can be done creative or survival, and this is on the Bedrock edition. Now you can do a similar thing on Java edition, but there are more efficient ways to do it on Java. But this way is the best way to do it on Bedrock. So go ahead and follow this tutorial if you are on Bedrock Edition. That's Pocket Edition, Windows 10, Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, I think all of that. Anyway, before I start, I would like to say my apologies that the microphone quality sounds weird. I got a new setup, but there's a lot more echo. Anyway, yeah, I guess we should go ahead and hop into it. So before we start, I want to show you sort of, this is the thing here. This is just we're sorting out one item. So we've got these potatoes. We put them in this hopper here. And instead of filtering into this hopper, the potatoes all filter down into the chest in the bottom. This is what you're going to be making today, and I'm going to show you how you can make it much bigger, but still compact, just holding sorting lots of different items. So I guess we should go ahead and start with the parts list. So I'm going to show you guys the parts that you need to build one of these, and then you can do the math from there to see how many you'd need for more. I usually do it on a one-by-one basis, and then stay tuned till the end of the video. I'll show you the one in my not really mega base, but in my base in my survival world. Anyway, here we go. So you're gonna need 5 hoppers, 4 chests, 1 redstone torch, 4 blocks of your choice, 3 pieces of redstone, 1 piece of glass, 1 piston, 1 redstone comparator, 4 items that can be named whatever you want them to. I recommend just like something disposable, but they have to have a custom name, and then about a stack, but at least 45 of whatever item that you want to have. So you got to make sure you have at least 45 that item, and you won't be able to access that item unless you go inside of it. So it needs to be, I wouldn't like put my diamonds into here because I don't want to just have 45 diamonds sitting in a hopper, but you need that for sorting. And then, so I've got some dirt here I'm going to use to rename because I recommend having an anvil here. So if you want to rename it, I recommend renaming it just something random like that. And this is just sort of to make sure that you don't accidentally like throw more of this in, because if I just put dirt in here to fill, see, like I did it with the podzol here too, but if I were to just throw in some, if this was just regular podzol and I ended up having a thing that sorts out podzol and I threw podzol into the sorting thing, that would mess everything up. So make sure it's named something weird. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab this stuff here. The other thing you're going to need is 1 more hopper and 1 piece of obsidian. This is something you'll only need once, or at least like if you're just making it out in one direction, you'll only need that once. The hopper, and you can have a chest here too to start, but I usually just have a hopper that I throw stuff into. You can hook it up to a chest if you want, and then a piece of obsidian for the piston. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do this. Didn't mean to type EE. I'm actually going to go into game mode S just so you can see sort of proof that this is actually how to do it. So what you're going to want to do, put your 4 chests, 2 and 2 just like that. You're going to want to have them on top of each other facing, whatever way you want them to. But make sure you have, I guess it's, I always forget how many it is. I was going to tell you. Just like, I guess about 7 or 8 blocks out. Like if you're doing this inside of a place that you want to have it carved out, I guess you'll probably want at least 8 blocks, 1 for you to walk through, and then 7 for the actual redstone build itself. But I'd recommend, normally I do 18, 7 for each build, and then 4 extra to walk down the middle of, because I have it going on either side. I'll show you guys later. Anyway, so put your chests there like that. Put a hopper going into each of these chests. Crouch, jump, and place a piece of cobblestone on top of that chest. Then put a hopper going into there. I realized I don't have a pickaxe, so give me a second. Let's see, diamond pickaxe, there we go. Give me a second, I didn't think about that. You're gonna need a pickaxe too, I feel like that sort of goes without saying. And then once you have that, I think, here, I think it would be a good idea to have some extra blocks. Let me go grab that dirt over here. I need some extra blocks just for like building up places. Maybe doing this in survival isn't the best idea, but I'm doing my best here. Okay, I'm gonna build up with these just to do things. Okay, so you're gonna want to go ahead and build up with some of your spare blocks up to here. Put a hopper going into that, a hopper going into that hopper, and I accidentally placed one down here. You don't want this here. And then a hopper going into this hopper here. These should all be going in that direction. These should all be going into the chest, even if there is no chest here. You don't want any chest here. That would not be good. So this is what you should have so far. I can go ahead and break this. You can break that if you want to. And every time you extend this, you're going to want to add another extra hopper. Make sure there's one spare hopper. So if you send anything through that doesn't get filtered out, you want it to go into this hopper and not into your chests, because that wouldn't be good. Alright, so the next step over here, what we're going to want to do, place a piston sideways, sort of facing in the same direction as the chest. An obsidian in front of the piston. A redstone torch on the side of the piston. And then you're going to want to bring out your blocks. You're going to want to put 3 just like that, so it sort of makes an L. And then on that 4th one, you're going to want to put a glass. So it's like a sideways L, I guess, with the redstone torch going into these 2 here. Then go ahead and place your piece of cobblestone here. And redstone goes through the glass, so you can do something weird like this, like a little brackety thing. This goes for both versions of the game, so I recommend just doing that kind of thing. I think you might be able to do this with some other types of blocks, but I'm not sure. And then grab your comparator, throw it right here. You don't want anything on top of this block, but this is essentially what you're going to want to do. You don't need an obsidian for every time you build one of these. Just face the piston into this piston, and then it will still not be able to push it because of the obsidian. And if you don't have obsidian, you don't have to put it there if you have enough blocks going out all the way down, but the obsidian just makes it look a lot nicer. So that's pretty much just like the build itself. Now, yeah, it's a pretty quick, pretty simple, pretty easy thing to build. Keep in mind we're only building 1. So what you're going to want to do is take whatever you're sorting out. For me, it's this stack of emeralds. Go ahead and place them on this 3rd hopper up right in there. It should filter down to 45. That's why I said you need at least 45. And then you're going to want to have your 4 named objects. So these guys. You're going to want to put them just like that. Should filter down to 41. Now 45 blocks in there is the amount that you use to power this, which goes down here and powers this. It's sort of a thing. I don't really, I'm no redstone genius. I just know how to sort of assemble things together. But yeah, it powers this, and then it makes it so you don't actually, like, stuff doesn't go through the hoppers. And then you can see nothing's in the top chest yet because everything will be in the bottom chest. And now if we go ahead and throw these in the top here, they're going to filter out and start filling up in the bottom chest again. But if I say go ahead and throw in just a piece of dirt, that dirt will not filter out into this system. The dirt will come down in here into the last hopper. So if you're just trying to filter out like one type of item or something, you could put a chest there and a chest there. I'm actually going to go ahead and hop back into creative now that we've built just sort of the main thing here. I recommend having a chest here if you have the spare wood, if you want to do that kind of thing. But you are going to need at least 5 you're going to need at least 5 hoppers for every build, for every, I guess, item that you want to sort out. And if you want to make this lower down, you can make this as many chests. Oops, did not mean to do that. Why is that chest stuck open? That's what? Okay. Well, anyway, you can make this as many blocks down as you want to, as long as you have the hoppers and chests for it. But from what I've done, you really only need 2, maybe 3 if you've got like a big auto farm set up. Okay, so I am now in my room. I'm going to show you, I did this underground, so just to conceal a lot of things. But you can see what I did here. I made this a block taller, which, you can do it to your preference. This felt more suitable for here, but if I was building it inside like a house or something, I'd probably make it 3 blocks tall. But you can see this is as far as I've gone down to these sticks down here, but I've sorted out all of these things, and I have different places around the map that I have things that you can put your stuff in to sort it. So that's what this chest is here. And then we head up here. This is not where I meant to go. You head over here. You can see I've got my obsidian here. I've got this going all the way along, and none of the redstone interferes with any of the other redstone, which makes it really easy for pretty much anything that you're going to want to be doing. And you can see I have all these pistons going into one another. Then over here I have the same thing. My obsidian, my glass along here, my pistons. Pretty much anything will sort out. So this is actually not the main place I use to sort stuff. I have a couple of places. If I go ahead and head back up here, you can see that I have a chest right here. I've got hoppers starting sort of on this side of the chest, going all the way down into the system. And then over here, at my pigman farm. Let me grab some levels off of this. I have another one here, except right here I made a tiny version of it, sort of a miniature version, which I use to sort out rotten flesh and golden nuggets, which I have quite a few of, and I should probably go ahead and craft those into ingots. And then also here, let me try to get back into here. I have a whole scaffolding system here. Come on. And if I head down here, which this is where sort of the way to get to my my house in the village that we have over here. I also have one of those chests that goes to the thing right here. So this is, I can throw anything I need to in here. So I can throw in the quartz and the string, and it will sort out. I can throw in all this stuff because I have it all ready, and I have hoppers going from all the way from here all the way over to there. So I have a map here you can sort of see. You can't really tell with this map, can you? Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video. I have a couple video ideas coming up, maybe a full guide on how to use hoppers. I don't know, I think it could be interesting, as well as some other things. If you want me to do a setup tour of my new setup, let me know. If this video gets 20 likes, I will do that. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end out the video here. Let me know if you enjoy the redstone tutorials as well. Thanks for watching it here. Join the Discord, link in the description. See you guys later, and